on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much drama as we enter Missouri versus Ole Miss today. Ole Miss got off to a great year last year, a college football playoff run after the starter, Austin Simmons, was injured. Trinidad Chambliss took over, and the rest is history. Now, Austin is playing for Mizzou. He's got to know there's a little revenge in his heart. We'll see if he can perform well against his former teammates, or will Trinidad Chambliss once again show he's the man? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he doesn't here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Shows him the stiff arm. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on second and short. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters.
Just keeps moving. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The give to Hardy. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. throwing Simmons. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's got his man. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Finds his man. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Simmons rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Cook.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty.
Finding some room. Smashes through the tackle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. It's ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Maybe a crease. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Throwing Simmons. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's high. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Stop. Bender.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Simmons. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's Simmons to throw. Here's the pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 15 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Mississippi State in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen.
But, and he's got room. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves, there he goes, picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Simmons. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires quickly. Gets away from one, finds room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll run it with Hardy. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Lets it fly. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch.
Makes the grab and room to run. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Lacey. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Keeps it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Pulls it again on the option. Touchdown Rebels! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Escapes the pressure going right. Crosses the 45. There's some room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Here's Simmons to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And tackled there by the defense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He'll keep it on second down. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. To give to the back. Got a little grass. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden
turning it on! Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards.
Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good!
not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Throwing Simmons. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone can...
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. Incomplete, and they turn it over here in the first possession of overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. 1st down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Lacy. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. He's got it again. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
And the running game is so important when you